It's Friday, December 18th. Yes, it's Friday, December 18th, 2016, and I am still alive. And if my previous video is in fact the one I just viewed, it's been more than 2 years since the last time I reminded you that I was alive. And at that time, I was preparing to move into the place I'm living in now, which is this window behind me and then more. But I've been here for not only 2 years, but then some, to the point where I've already renewed my 2-year contract to live here for another 2 years. So I'm still in Koenji. Before I had been in East Koenji. Now I'm in South Koenji. It's similar enough, but I really like this area, so I stay here. It's what I do. It just occurred to me that it had been a long time since I'd spoken to you, so I decided to do so, but I didn't actually have much in mind to say. So I'll just let you know that I am still alive and been doing more of the same. Been doing a bit of traveling. Maybe since the last time we spoke, I've started a new job. I used to work at the preschool. I did that for 3 years, but now for just over 2 years, probably right after I last spoke with you, I switched jobs, doing some other stuff now, and it's fine. Pays the bills and then some. Affords me the opportunity to live in Japan with a working visa, which is very nice. And amongst many other things, it actually pays for me to go to Japanese class twice a week for a couple hours. So that's really cool. I've been doing that for 2 years running. And through that class that I'm taking, I've met a lot of cool people, a lot of new friends. School is the best way to meet anybody. So the new cats I've met from school are really nice. On that note, the most recent 2 trips I've made were to go visit current and former classmates. Just maybe 2 weeks back, I went to China for the first time to meet some of the Chinese exchange students that I made friends with in 2009 at University of Minnesota. And man, those guys are great. It was good to see them again. We hung out for about a week. Spent most of that time with my friend Chao in Shandong, and then a couple nights up in Beijing. Chao and I went up to meet our friend Tony. Those guys are doing good, and the hospitality was amazing. China was really cool. I really enjoyed that a lot. And then before that, maybe sometime last month, I'd gone to Seoul again. I think this was my 4th trip to Seoul. But this time I went with one of my current classmates from my Japanese language school to go meet another one of our classmates who, she is Korean, so she was back home visiting family and friends for a few weeks. And it's a short trip from Tokyo, and it's really cheap. And I'm quite familiar with making that journey in the city as well, so decided to go check it out. This time was really rad. For the first time, I took a day trip up to the DMZ and bopped around, did the little guided tour thing. It was pretty cool. But yeah, I love doing my travelings, and East Asia is proximal and it's cheap, so can't complain. I think prior to Seoul, the last one I did was a quick little solo trip down to Taiwan, which is also very close, and not expensive either. And that was really cool. Met some really good people down there. That was towards the end of summer, so it was a little spicy, but not too bad. That's traveling. Always looking to do something else. I think probably nothing exciting between now and the end of the year. Hopefully get to do a lot of snow trips domestically once the new year hits. Really hoping to get back out and do a lot of snowboarding. Made a lot of cool trips last year, so repeat on those, maybe go to a couple new places, but that's always fun. The next big trip that I'm really angling for will be end of next summer, trying to go to some of the Central and Eastern European countries with laser. So if I can make that happen, that'll be awesome. I've been trying to do that for a while. Thought it might happen this year, but it didn't really fall into place, so we'll see if I can't make it happen then. Otherwise, same as earlier this year, hopefully February of 2017, I can make it over to visit Pops and the girls in Hawaii for a little bit. They'll be there for about a week straight, but it's tricky to get a lot of time off. So hopefully I can swing over for at least a few days, say hi, and enjoy the perks of having a generous uncle with a lovely condo in Hawaii. Aside from traveling and things like that, no news is good news. Things are ticking over. How have you been? No, no, I really don't want to hear about it. I was just saying, how have you? Thinking maybe you just say, fine or something. No, it's okay. Yeah, uh, uh, yeah, no. I I got things to do. I got to go. So maybe just write a letter.